Hey Dad, welcome back. Okay, so today we got a gear pods. Never heard of them. Need to do some research. So what it is it's a modular. I love modular systems. It's a modular system. It's technically a survival kit, but it could be used for camping or any kind of outdoor experience. So I got this a couple years ago. Things were being talked about, and the conspiracy theory circles and. Yeah, world's coming to an end. Gotta prepare. I bought this. So it came in with this little pouch. It's kind of cool. It actually opens on both ends, and it tells you right there what's inside. So we got a camping kit, fire kit, stove kit, shelter, and first aid. And it also comes with a K-bar knife. Is it actually K-bar? Yeah, it's K-bar. Cool. Thought it was. That thing is razor. So anyways, comes with the knife in the outside pocket there with the little retriever nylon cord. So what we got? So we open the pouch up. It only weighs like 2 pounds or something. You pull your pods out. And each one is labeled with what they are. So we got first aid, shelter, and stove. So we'll open the stove. I haven't opened these in a while, so you have to forgive me. So you have your individual cooking pod there. Can't get the lid off. Here you have your bag, and what this is your stove. So you have some, have your rescue whistle. You have your starter knots. You have your fire starter kit. And what we do is this is your actual stove here that you fill it out, drop your fire starter in there, you light it with your tow, whatever you want to call it, your fire starter, and you go from there. You also have a compass, some thread, some wire, and some nylon cable in this area too. And of course, we have a little LED light, which is kind of cool. But anyway, so this is your fire starter or your stove. You can put your cup right on top of it, and it will cook your food or boil your water or whatever you want. This actually doubles as a cup. I recommend you wash it out first. Kind of smells like plastic. I don't know why I can't get that off right now. I guess I gotta figure that out before we go on our survival mission. Alright, so we're gonna put all this stuff back in here. It just lays in itself. And we stick it back in our bag. I actually haven't used this yet. I went camping with it one time, but it wasn't like a real camp. It was just kind of a boys and camp out a few years ago. And I didn't get to use all of it. I used a little bit of it. So, this goes back in the bag. And it just drops right down in your airtight, watertight storage pod. And then well, that's not good. Gotta make sure that it's all the way down in there. That's what it was. Okay. So that we can get our pod back together. There we go. Much better. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, as you can tell. I haven't used it in 3, 4, 5 years, so that's why we are having issues. So in this one, we have our tie downs. We have some anchors here. And we actually, I'm not going to pull this out because it's a little tricky to get back in here. We have a space blanket for hypothermia, and we have a tarp. And the tarp is for your shelter. And actually just, it's like the old canopy is all it is. It's not a real big shelter, but it's survival. It's to keep you dry. And then, of course, at the top, we have our first aid. And in our first aid, now this is the part that I have used, we have our saw. These things are great. And we have our first aid kit. And we'll open up our first aid kit today. And in our first aid kit, we have things like Q-tips, cotton swabs. It's important to keep things clean. We have, I guess, aspirin. You probably want to check the dates on some of these, as mine expired in October of 2015, 2 years ago. So it's important to keep your medical kit up to date. Mine's not up to date, so because it's been sitting in the attic for 4 years, 5 years. Anyways, so that's the medical kit. There's obviously other stuff in there. There's the antiseptics. There's other kinds of medicine, bandages, cleaning supplies, that kind of thing. But it's a neat little kit to have, and it's lightweight, it's easy, it's modular. It all fits together quite nicely, and you can carry it all in your pack in this dry storage container, which can double as food storage and other things as needed. So I recommend you check it out. It's something interesting. It's something kind of cool to have, and if something happens, you can grab it on a whim and be protected out in the wilderness or power outages or whatever the case might be. So be sure to at least check it out. We got them live on our website now. You can go to the shop and you can buy it. I believe this is the wilderness system here. It comes with the camp stove, the medical kit, and the shelter. So again, check it out. Be sure to like and subscribe. Visit us at awesomedadgear.com and check out our many sections on there, including dad gear, dad bod, for health and fitness. Got some electronics, some hunting stuff on there. Hopefully we'll be adding more in different areas. So again, check it out, awesomedadgear.com. Thanks for watching.